Hello and a very good evening. Welcome to MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm KABITA TONGBRAM. Chief Minister in Bahrain has informed that 67,844 illegal voters have been verified and removed from electoral roll under Electoral Verification Program 2019 in the state. Moreover, among those removed, 23,636 voters were found to be from one district. Chief Minister tweeted, the state will face tension if there is lack of honesty, precaution and ideology of a leader. Under the Electoral Verification Program 2019, 67,844 illegal voters have been verified and removed from electoral roll, out of which 23,636 voters were from a single district, he said. The state government has sent recommendation to the center to verify and remove 282 uninhabited villages from Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. Chief Minister Bahrain affirmed that the state government will not remain silent on such matter. ADGP Law and Order of Manipur Police Clay Khongsai has informed that a team of Imphal West District Police Commando arrested one alleged advisor of MSU along with a gun, while a team of Lilong Police arrested a staff of Revenue Department involved in tampering land documents. Addressing a press conference held today at the conference hall of SP Imphal West District, Clay said a team of Imphal West District Commando conducted a search operation at Kurai Kongpal area last morning around 4:30 a.m. During the operation, the team arrested Toktom Suresh alias Tombi alias Parihanba 39 of Kurai Kongpal Sajor Laikai. They recovered 1.38 pistol along with one magazine from him. Suresh disclosed that he joined a proscribed group in 1997 and received basic military training, he added. He is presently working as an advisor of MSU and as convener of Advisory Committee of MSU headquarters. Further investigation is underway and will involve the central agency in the investigation if necessary, Clay added.
Toktom Suresh Mazi Wahang Paho Tobakanzida Ma Masana Haibani Mazi MSU Student Organization Amagi Advisor Amasung Convener of Advisory Committee MSU gi headquarter gi Advisory Committee gi kano su oibani haina haibani ma gi ka haktagi laptop masu phangki hojiki Suresh Phabadagi expose torakpasi Satra Sangsthan kharasi Naharol khrana moise influence tonanaba moigi Advisory Committee oigadra natraga advisor oina samoina oina changsillaga tobra natraga thoina masida yawbra haisi we are yet to get the full details. But according to the hiding is the if you are a student organization, be a student organization. Ataiga samnaba hidi anti-national oiba natraga insurgents koiga samnabasi tobiganu student oidabasu student gi organization the yawbiganu student asu student gi thawak oina phajana chathabiu masigi investigation si khar kupna toraga khoigi damakta investigation da atai gi wangma da chakadawa leiragadi we will, in the process of our investigation, we may hand over this case to the central agency also.
Meanwhile, talking about the people arrested for the involvement of tampering land documents for Chavo village at Waito, Clay said Lilong Police has arrested one prime accused in the fabrication of land documents on Saturday, following the disclosure by the three accused of the case. The arrested person has been identified as Mohammed Nasimuddin, 54, son of late Mohammed Tolongo of Kiamgai Muslim Awang Laikai. Nasimuddin had been evading police arrest for his involvement in fabricating documents without the consent of the authorities, he said. Some other police cases are registered against him. Clay termed the involvement of government employee in such unlawful activities as unfortunate and added that such activities lead to illegal land encroachments.
Saubok hil hai tare ko adwai gi encroachment gi matang ni masigi sida already case FIR ma lobo gi matungin na mi ahum masigi land gi fake pata gumba create toba aduga illegally land records gumba manipulate toba gi matang da mi ahum hana phakrabani moi phawa kan sida interrogation gi makha tan na Sida yamna maru oina sanaba nupa ama MD Nasimuddin, 54 years, son of late MD Tolango of Kiamgay Muslim Awang Lekai. He is Chaubuk Hill Hai Tare ko adwai gi encroachment gi matang ini. Masigi sida already case FIR ma low bagi matungin na mi ahum masigi land gi fake pata gumba create toba aduga illegally land records gumba manipulate toba gi matang da mi ahum hana phakrabani. Moi phava kansida interrogation gi makhatan na sida yamna maru oina sanaba nupa ama MD Nasimuddin, 54 years, son of late MD Tolango of Kiamgay Muslim Awang Lekai. He is also in charge of SK Irong Chisaba. Asinupa sina masi magi present posting na SDC Chandel oibani. Ado masinupa sina ayamba manipulation amasung fake pata gumba mana initiative lawraga smaina yon thopa natraga a lot of thopa mayam simana tawi haibadagi police nasu mase thiba kanda Thawal gi district gi police nasu dilong PS hai tare moi nasu phagal lai as government servants oiba aduga smaina fake pata aduga land record manipulation tawbasi it sends it gives a very bad image, and very luckily these things have come up at the right time aduga mayam nasu khangbi gani makhata honorable chief minister nan han tur chapaka na khangdor padi mathang chathaba kan sida moi mayam se phagal lakpani. When hiding is these are unfortunate things, but at the same time, the law of the land is there and they have to face what they have done.
IGP Zone 1 Themthing Asangwa, DIG Range 1 K Kabif, DIG Range 2 Nation Warngam, Superintendent of Police in Far West District Ketrimim Sivakanta, and Superintendent of Police Thawal District Jogesh Chandra Hobijam attended today's press conference. United Committee Manipur UCM has drawn the attention of the Union Minister of State for External Affairs Dr. R.K. Ranjan and Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren on the matter of safeguarding the territorial integrity of the state. President of UCM Joy Chandrakantosam said this today during Haisoi Laithaba of Langban in Manipuri lunar calendar began in the state today. To the martyrs of June 18, 2001 at Kekrupat, attended by the leaders of CSOs and the family members of the martyrs. Speaking on the occasion, Joy Chandra said the authorities concerned to bring an amicable solution to the matter of territorial tension along the 398-kilometer long Indo-Myanmar border. Besides having BJP government both in the center and Manipur, the Union Minister of State for External Affairs is from Manipur. Adding that such opportunity may not come again, he appealed to the authority concerned to resolve the border issue to keep a proper territory maintained by forefather. Joy Chandra appealed to Chief Minister N. Biren and Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan to take off necessary steps on the border issue rather than passing it from one to the other. If the people of Manipur had not come together on June 18, 2001, the state would have been broken into pieces. As such, Joy Chandra stresses on declaring June 18 as a state general holiday by the state government.
Manipurdagi External Affairs MOS Minister Tamo Yambung R.K. Ranjan su Housi Minister oiri. Aduga Manipur su BJP gi layak leideba. Ngasi gi khudong chaba se mangan gon seba. Ngasi gi khudong chaba se mangan ragadi matung da masi khudong chaba phangdab su yaiba. Maram aduna athuba matamda aikhoi gi sayenariba border gi 398 km sangba border gi sayenari se waroisan pubiraga athuba matamda ifai puna thambiramba aikhoi gi ngangkoi je seng thambiu aikhoi gi ngangkoi mangana bo hona gosi aikhoi matam mangan gomsi aremada matam mangini masidisida mana tawgadamni ne inthong na bagi madu mathau tade. External Affairs Minister na magi tawbum thoba thabuk tawba, Manipur gi Chief Minister na magi tawbum thoba mathang tawraga aikhoi gi iramdam gi ifai funa thambiramba aikhoi gi ikheng na yalaga thambiramba aikhoi gi lam se ngangmin se haibani masida inabagi amana ama taw haibagi madugi inthong na bagi thabuk se tawi.
The preliminary round for the 9th state-level transformation challenge organized by Apunba Fitness Center AFC was held today at Nagamampal Rims Road. Speaking on the occasion, Managing Director of Apunba Fitness Center Yumnam Harnet said the first ever state-level transformation challenge was introduced by the fitness center with an objective to make the youths healthy and fit. Around 200 people, including 67 women, are taking part in the transformation challenge this year. All the participants in the challenge are winners since everyone will gain or lose weight according to their height, he said. The final measurement of the challenge will be held on December 11, while the grand finale will be held on December 17 at MSPDS Auditorium. Cash prizes of 1 lakh rupees, 50,000 rupees and 30,000 rupees will be rewarded to participants in first, second and third places respectively, Harnet said.
Aduga lakriba koi si competition si koi weight si yamna masagi weight leigidubum thoko leitana weight yam loss yam wat pai tare ko masi koi na weight hengalaga masagi height tung ne thamma weight ama aduga yam noi ba mission na koi tahalaga masagi height tung ne bemai chapchan thamngamba adugumba competition ama oina koi sijabani aduga message da masam fawak tang yadamina masagi IQ khaju lei masagi ada juri singna मुझे 10 मार्क्स जो पीगनी अदुगा कोई आउटडोर इंडोर खर जो कोई प्रोग्राम को लेजरी सिदे सिगी कंपटीशन असिदा माइची बस रै लेते लोइना मी पार्टिसिपेट तोरब मी खुदिम विनर नि करियो माना किलो मंगा ता तारका जुमा अचौबा बिग विनर नि अरो अमा कोई वेट कनो ना वेट हंदब मिदना किलो मंगा तब ता कोइना हेंकल अगसु मासे मागी विनर ने बा अन सी कंपटीशन सिदा निंगा नब तोबिगनु पार्टिसिपेट तोबि खुदिम लोइना विनर नि हाइना आई मयाम मामगा थमदगे स्माइन.
A team of Andhra Police Station arrested 2 persons, including an active cadre of PLA from Kumanlaikai last evening. The arrested PLA cadre has been identified as Hijam Sanatomba, 25, son of Hijam Polo of Andhra Kumanlaikai. According to police report, the team of Andhra Police Station, under the supervision of Superintendent of Police Imphal East M. Pradeep, arrested Sanatomba last evening, who was involved in transportation of gun, which used in killing a non-Manipuri at school changing along Ngarjan Andhra Road on July 8. The arrested person completed basic training in Burma on 2016, report said. Meanwhile, another team of Andhra Police Station, under the supervision of Superintendent of Police Imphal East M. Pradeep, arrested 1 individual last evening. The arrested person has been identified as Hijam Itomba, 32, son of H. Surachandra of Andhra Laitan Pekpam in Imphal East district. While investigating, Itomba disclosed his involvement in keeping 1 hand grenade near the temporary workshed of non-local workers at Andhra Sanatal Park in the intervening night of June 2 and 3. Legal actions have been taken against the 2 individuals. A 2-day health camp and 3 plantation jointly organized by Punshimaru Welfare Society and Indian Red Cross Society, Manipur branch in collaboration with CMO Kamjong, concluded yesterday at K. Ashankulen, 8 Lower Village in Kamjong district concluded yesterday. During the 2-day health camp, medicines were distributed to around 400 locals of the village. Zenims Pharmacy Association, Medical and Cell Representative Association of Manipur, MSRM, Aristo Pharmacy Private Limited took part in the health camp. The chief of the village and the locals contributed to the health camp.
Tree plantation, Makal Gayagi, church compound, trek center compound, Mayam Tabire, Sidaki Hendok, Mokoina Larga, a medical game so Pang Tokana, Kunisiki, trek center, Kunisiki, Kero Lagai the labor, Kundagi me, Chahum Chamari Larga, Yamna Mamantang Roba, Hita Makal Makagi, Laina Makal Makagi, Loina. Yen Topi Makta, Kungi Draptagi, La River Team Pum the Moko word of thanks, Nungai for Pongjokari.
Now it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
iPhone gi mapu oibiu iPhone gi mapu oibiu lakliba October gi tang kunmari nungthil pung ama taba matamda sumnatagi lupa chama khaktana iPhone gi mapu oibiu thamjariba pricing first price iPhone 13 Pro Max second price iPhone Mini 12 128GB third price iPhone SE 2022 128GB amasung consolation price oina miyoi kontra da lupa chamnga pizagani ticket agent oi biningba singna lemna ticket tara amadi lupa lising manga gi mathakta fangbagi khudongchaba pizari ticket fangfam sing Sur Pharmacy Malom Bazar Sanatombi Store Malom Bazar Pan 150 Waheng Lekai Mobile Dukan Ipak Offset Praise opposite Sangai Express amasung FSC office Kangabam Lekai near Vaiko Hotel Panthoibi Pharmacy Lamfel near Lamjingba Hospital Sorzini Hotel Moirang near Maibia Gas Imphal College Gate Dukan Amu Dukan amasung Bembem Wholesale Dukan Patsoy Part 1 draw otfam Kaisampat Lemazam Laikai Community Hall. WhatsApp ki khutangda ticket booking tawbagi khudongchaba pizari. Akupa marol gidamak pizariba number sida contact tobiyu 8787573129.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is among 15 world leaders, including Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping, to attend the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO Summit in Uzbekistan's Samarkand September 15 and 16, sources said. This will be the first in-person summit after the COVID pandemic hit the world. The last summit was held in June 2019 in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. According to sources, the Prime Minister will reach Samarkand on September 14 and return on September 16. The summit is important for India as it will assume the rotational presidency of the SCO at the end of the Samarkand summit. Delhi will hold the presidency of the grouping for a year until September 2023. So next year, India will host the SCO summit. The Prime Minister's visit to Samarkand will be closely watched for the possibility of bilateral meetings on the sidelines of the summit. As India observes one-day state mourning as a mark of respect to Britain's Queen Elizabeth II, who died on September 8, the national flags at all government buildings, including Red Fort and Rashtrapati Bhavan, fly at half-mast today. Queen Elizabeth II, United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, breathed her last in Scotland. As a mark of respect to the departed dignitary, the government of India has decided to declare one day of state mourning today throughout India. Read a statement from the Ministry of Home Affairs. People in India also paid respects to Queen Elizabeth II, who became UK's longest-serving monarch in 2015, when she surpassed the record of Queen Victoria, who had ruled from 1837 to 1901. Prime Minister Narendra Modi remembered her as a stalwart of the times, saying she provided inspiring leadership to her nation and people and personified dignity and decency in public life. It may be mentioned that a period of royal mourning following the death of Queen Elizabeth II will be observed from now until 7 days after the Queen's funeral, the date of which will be confirmed by the royal family in due course. India logged 5,176 new COVID-19 cases with 11 deaths in the last 24 hours, taking the total tally of COVID-19 cases to 4.44 crore, while the active cases dipped to 47,945, according to the data updated by Union Health Ministry. The death count climbed to 5.28 lakh with the fresh fatalities. The active cases comprise 0.11% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate increased to 98.71%. A decline of 905 cases has been recorded in the active COVID-19 case load in a span of 24 hours. The daily positivity rate was recorded at 1.58% and a weekly positivity rate at 1.72%, according to the ministry. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4.39 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.19%. According to the ministry, 214.95 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country under the nationwide vaccination drive. Former senior Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad, who is set to launch his own political outfit today, said Article 370 of the Constitution, which granted greater autonomy to Jammu and Kashmir and was revoked 2 years ago, can't be restored. Targeting the local parties, he said that the political exploitation has killed 1 lakh people in Kashmir and orphaned 5 lakh children, adding that he will not seek votes on falsehood and exploitation. He said that they will announce a new party in 10 days and urged to give him support for restoration of statehood, protection of jobs and land for local residents of Jammu and Kashmir. Azad's stance is at odds with most regional parties in Jammu and Kashmir, including his former party Congress, which signed a pact to campaign for the restoration of Article 370, which granted special powers to the state. The Y category security cover of 10 Bihar BJP leaders, which had been granted in view of the violent protests against the Agnipath scheme, has been withdrawn as per sources. The centre decided to provide Y category security to a dozen BJP leaders in Bihar in view of the violent protests against the Agnipath scheme. The centre took the decision after the residence of State BJP Chief Sanjay Jaiswal and Deputy Chief Minister Renu Devi was attacked by angry protesters in Betia. Bihar had witnessed the worst of the protests against the Agnipath scheme. Moscow abandoned its main bastion in northeastern Ukraine in a sudden collapse of one of the war's principal front lines after Ukrainian forces made a rapid advance. The swift fall of Izium in Kharkiv province was Moscow's worst defeat since its troops were forced back from the capital Kyiv in March. Ukraine hailed it as a turning point in the 6-month-old war, with thousands of Russian soldiers leaving behind ammunition stockpiles and equipment as they fled. Russian forces used Izium as the logistics base for one of their main campaigns, a month-long assault from the north on the adjacent Donbas region comprised of Donetsk and Luhansk. Russia's defense ministry said that it had ordered troops to leave the vicinity and reinforce operations elsewhere in Donetsk. Now, before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top stories once again. And that brings us to the end of today's English News Bulletin. Thanks for watching.
Class 10-12 loiraba mahiroi singna Manipurda leina kari tamlaga afaba thabak fangba yabagi habisi achoba wahang amani. Certified healthcare professional ama oiba yabagi khudung chaba leire. SN Institute of Paramedical Sciences and Skill Development da BSc amadi diploma gi course enroll tobiu. Manipur University amadi Paramedical Council of India da affiliated tawraba institute amani. Matik chaba student da job placement gi khudung chaba amadi industry connections pizari. BSc in Medical Laboratory Technology, BSc in Radio Imaging Technology, Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology, Diploma in Radio Imaging Technology, Diploma in Ophthalmic Technology, Diploma in Physiotherapy. Akupa marol gidamak ngasima call to birau, lengshin birau ekwegi institute, nongmaybong